Welcome to this particular episode of Kings Don't Make Mistake. Wow, it was really tough on the kings because the last part we looked at the childish king. Okay, now we're going to be talking about the covering for the king. Despite the fact that the king is childish, despite the fact that the king acts foolishly, it is necessary that the king should be covered. The king should not be exposed. His nakedness should not be exposed. Okay, where's the wisdom? That the childishness in the king's life or the king's character or the king's behavior is not a guarantee to uncover his nakedness. That is, the queen or the wife should never expose the nakedness of the husband. Let's take a clue from Noah. When he became drunk, that's foolishness. That's a foolish mood. Two of the sons, they saw the nakedness. One particular son saw the nakedness and went to tell two of the sons about their father's nakedness. The others took blanket, walked backward, and covered his nakedness. At the peak of the man's childishness or the man's foolishness, that is when it is expected that the woman should respect him fully. In fact, most husbands, most kings believe that true respect comes in their foolishness. When a man is in his foolishness or in his childishness and he is respected, he takes it very serious when he comes back to his normal mind. Most men, the kind of disrespect they don't forgive or they don't forget is the disrespect that comes as a result of their foolish act. When a man acts foolishly, that's not the time for the woman to expose the man's nakedness. When Noah woke up from his slumber, from his foolishness, he knew that when he was naked, a particular child saw his nakedness and told the brothers. The husband may not be well to do, and he acted foolishly. If you disrespect him when he acts foolishly, it becomes a problem because that kind of act will not be forgotten. So the king records things in his subconscious mind when he is treated, when he acts foolishly. So it's very important that women should know that kings don't make mistakes. So when they do, ensure you respect them when you want to correct them. It is going to be terrible for any queen who disrespects a king in his foolishness. Sometimes a king's foolishness manifests when he is overexcited. Some kings take little alcohol and they become tipsy. At the end of the day, they take some decision that looks foolish. If the woman disrespects the king at that point, that woman will lose her crown. Ask Vashti. Vashti was a queen who disrespects the king when he was excited and he wanted to please his friends. But Vashti lost the queenship because she disrespected the king in his foolishness. So when a king is childish, that is when to be sensitive in order to respect him. In fact, when men have money and you respect them, they don't value it. They value the respect that you give them in their foolishness. So it's very important to know that kings value respect in foolishness. Kings don't make mistake. This is part 6. And I'll meet you in the other side when we do the next part. Have a great day.